Good morning, everyone. Praise be Jesus and Mary. My name is Fria Charlene Muneva Ampaso, and I am a Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management student at Lourdes College. Today, I am excited to share with you my thesis research entitled The Interplay of Grit and Organizational Culture Implications on the Grade School Teachers' Teaching Performance. I chose to pursue this study because I believe that both grit and the environment created by the organizational culture play a crucial role in shaping teachers' effectiveness. Understanding how these factors interact can provide a valuable insights to improve teaching performance and support educators in their challenging roles. These motivated me to explore their interplay and its implications for the grade school teachers. For the rationale of this study investigated the influence of teachers' grit and organizational culture on teaching performance among 94 grade school teachers. This research employed a descriptive correlational design. This study used three instruments for teachers' grit using a modified questionnaire based on Barakea's 2020 framework, for organizational culture, a self-made questionnaire, and lastly, for the teacher's teaching performance, was the teacher's individual performance commitment and review form, IPCRF ratings for 2024. For the schematic presentation of this study, my dependent variable is the teaching performance, which encompasses of pedagogical content knowledge and personal and professional development. The independent variables of this study. The first one is the teacher's grit, comprises of perseverance in teaching and the passion and purpose in teaching. The second independent variable is the organizational culture, comprises of professional intervention and communication within the organization. For problem number one, what is the level of teachers' grit in terms of perseverance in teaching and passion and purpose in teaching? Table 1 presents a summary of participants' self assessment of their grit in teaching measured across two key dimensions: perseverance and passion purpose. The result indicate that teachers exhibit a very high level of grit with an overall mean of 4.73. These suggest that they are deeply committed to their teaching profession, recognize their vital role as educators, and are motivated rather by their ability to make a meaningful impact on students' lives. For the problem number two, what is the level of participants' assessment of their organizational culture in terms of quality of professional intervention and communication within the organization? Table 2 presents the summary of the participants' assessment of their organizational culture across various dimensions. The findings indicate that the overall assessment of organizational culture is rated as high, with an overall mean of 4.41. Among the assessed dimensions, the quality of professional intervention received the highest mean score of 4.55, indicating that teachers perceive professional development initiatives such as in-service training, seminars, and LAC sessions as the strongest aspect of their organization's culture. This implies that professional growth opportunities are well structured, effectively implemented, and highly beneficial to teachers' profession, professional development, and instructional effectiveness. For the problem number three, what is the level of teachers' teaching performance in terms of pedagogical content knowledge and professional growth and professional development? Table 3 presents the summary of teachers, participants, teaching performance across two key dimensions: pedagogical content knowledge and professional growth and professional development. The findings indicate that the participants' overall teaching performance is rated as very satisfactory with an overall mean of 3.91. This suggests that teachers demonstrate competence in delivering subject matter effectively while also engaging in continuous professional development to enhance their instructional skills. For problem number four, Are the teacher's grit and assessment of organizational culture significantly associated with their teaching performance? The table 4 shows the result of a canonical correlation analysis between the teacher's grade and their teaching performance. These variables have a positive weak relationship where there is only 10% of the variation of teaching performance is explained by the teacher's grade RC square equivalent to 0.10. The canonical loadings, which represent the correlations between the observed variables and their respective canonical variates, were examined to interpret the nature of this relationship. The perseverance in teaching loading with negative 1, passion and purpose in teaching loading with negative 0.71 have a negative correlation with their canonical covariate under the teacher's grade, while the pedagogical content knowledge loading negative zero point 0.13 have a negative correlation, and personal growth and professional development loading with 0.82 have a positive correlation with their canonical variate and their teaching performance. This implies that teachers with better perseverance, passion, and purpose in teaching tend to have a higher pedagogical content knowledge but may have a lesser personal growth and professional development. The table also shows the result of the canonical correlation analysis between the organizational culture and the teaching performance. There is no significant relationship between the organizational culture and the teaching performance with a F value of 1.16, P value of 0.33. There is not enough evidence to show the relationship. This study found out that the organizational culture does not influence teachers' teaching performance. This indicates that no matter how good the communication and the professional interventions are, it has nothing to do with their teaching performance. For the conclusion, the findings of this study substantiate Duckworth's greed theory, demonstrating that greed serves a significant predictor of success in the teaching profession. The research confirms that teachers with high levels of grit demonstrate greater persistence through challenges, maintain their enthusiasm for teaching, and consistently strive for their student success. These align with Duckworth's assertion that the combination of perseverance and passion for long-term goals often proves more decisive than natural talent in determining achievement. Additionally, the findings support Furham's theory of culture through the observed interplay between organizational structure and the teacher's performance. The quality of professional intervention and communication within the organization emerges as a crucial element that shape how teachers develop and perform within the educational environment. Lastly, these findings have significant implications for teachers' development programs and school improvement initiatives. They suggest that fostering teacher grit while maintaining a supportive organizational structures may be more effective than focusing solely on institutional factors in enhancing teaching performance and educational outcomes. Further recommendation of this study, teachers should prioritize personal creative development through goal setting, reflective practices, and active participation in professional development opportunities, while also strengthening their resilience through stress management and collaborative networks. The other one, the Department of Education should revise its policies to incorporate grit assessment in teachers' evaluation systems and strengthen resilience building components and training programs while also allocating resources for teachers' development and establishing platforms for best practice sharing. These are the references that I have in my study. This study revealed how deeply intertwined grit and systematic support are in shaping teaching excellence. My journey through this research has been a testament to perseverance, much like the grit that I studied. Navigating data challenges, refining methodologies, and uncovering how organizational culture either nurtures or hinders educators has not only expanded my academic perspective but also reinforced my passion for empowering teachers. It's been a transformative process of learning, adaptability, and discovery. Thank you all for your time and attention throughout my presentation. I appreciate your interest and thoughtful engagement with my research. It has been a privilege to share my work with you at this WEBICON, and I hope my study has offered a valuable insights for both educators and researchers. Thank you so much and maraming salamat po. God bless us all.